Did you hear? The world is falling apart. Things are going so bad, and they just open up applications for heroes. Stay tuned to find out if you qualify.
I've spent the last 20 years studying, teaching, and coaching people to find their greatness and take their lives to the next level. Along the way, it's become evident that emotions are at the root of everybody's successes and failures. Worry and fear are the enemies, and it's time to forge the armor and earn the tools to overcome the two things that could single-handedly destroy your future. Hi, my name is Michael Johnson, and I'm a life coach, a peak performance trainer, and I'm the emotions guy. It's time to take back control of how you feel, control of how you act, and control of how you experience life. It's time to become a lifer, a new breed of overachiever focused on living every minute to its fullest. We are responsible for how we feel, and no one and no thing can make us feel anything. Emotional mastery is our journey, and emotional education and intelligence is the key. We are lifers, and this is Magic for Life.
What's up, lifers? Michael Johnson here with the Magic for Life podcast, and I'm so glad that you joined me today because I have some special news. Applications are open for what, you might ask? Heroes. Heroes are in short supply these days, and the world just opened up applications. The world is looking for heroes, real, true life heroes, to step up and apply for the job. It's not an easy job, and I don't know what your superpower is, but you have a power inside of you that needs to come out. You have something inside of you that is incredible and can change the world massively. And it can start with your world because, in case you didn't notice, the world does revolve around you. And I'm saying that a little bit funny right now, but just hang with me for a second because, see, everything's happening from your perspective, from inside your mind. And if everything is falling apart, your world is falling apart, you've got to change how you see it. But we're going to start with something more than that. What is your thing? What is your power? Dare I say, superpower? You have to step up, and it's time to become the hero that you are. See, somebody needs you, and it might be just in your world, and everybody's trying to change the world as a whole. Let's just start with your world, your view, your perspective, your take on things. Start with your world. Start with what you can change, what you can affect. Are there 2 or 3 people in your world that really need you to step up and take the lead? How can you apply for this superhero position today? Because, see, you are indeed a hero. Now, most people aren't cut out for the job, and this job isn't for everybody. So I'll caution you and say, hey, listen, this might not be for you, and that's okay. But for those of you that are hearing that and going, you know what, I do have a power. I do have something inside, and I just haven't been able to put my finger on it, but I know it's in me, and I know that I can help some people, even if it's just 2 or 3 people. Guys, if you could change 10 people's lives this year, and they changed 10 people's lives this year, and on and on and on, within short 5 to 7 years, that would be the entire population of the planet, because it multiplies and exponentially changes and grows. Guys, just work on your world. And then it'll branch out a little bit to a little bit larger world, to maybe a little bit more of a bigger perspective. But what is your superpower? Have you thought of it? Have you decided what it is? Might you have more? Yeah, the possibility is you have more. You have other powers. Now, I believe that some of our superpowers are ridiculous, and some of them are just small. And sometimes the smallest of our superpowers are the ones that make some of the biggest differences. What are you good at? What things are calling you? What things are you passionate about that are saying, hey, come and take me on? Is there a cause that you need to take up? Is there a fight you need to fight? Because you know something, because you have a skill, because you have a gift to be able to change the lives of those around you and maybe more. But what is that superpower that you have? Maybe it's just about finding your power. Maybe it's just about finding your thing. And maybe you've had a hard time finding your thing. Or maybe you have found yourself in business doing something less than what you know you're capable of, than what you know you can do to change your world, the world around you, the world as a whole. We're in bad shape right now, but there are good things happening. There are good people in the world, and you are probably one of them because you are listening here. And it's probably time for you to stand up, step up, identify that power. And it could be something that you take for granted. In fact, it probably is. You probably think nothing of it, but to somebody else, it may be the thing that helps them make it through. It might be that thing that helps them change their life. It might be that thing that helps another hero get clear so that they can change the world of millions. Guys, what is your thing? What's your superpower? Now, don't get me wrong. You don't have to have the ability to fly. You don't have to be Superman and impenetrable to bullets. But you probably do have something really cool inside of you. And I know that for a fact. There has never been a person that I haven't been able to find their superpower. It's one of my superpowers. Guys, it's time to step up. And if you're ready to apply, the application is open. It's a little grueling. You might have to put in a little bit of effort and work, and you might have to suffer through some of the consequences of stepping up into that position of being the hero. And you know what? Like I said, it isn't for everybody. It's not for all of you. Some of you just aren't going to cut it. But for those of you that are ready to step up and become the hero that the people that need you are waiting for, it's time. See, you have an experience. You have life experience that nobody else has because it's as unique as your thumbprint. You have that something special, your unique combination of how you learned things, how you got to this point, and you have to step up. And if you're ready to apply, the application is a little grueling. And there's a few tests along the way to see if you actually want to be in that position. But when you pass the test and when you get that application to go through, there are millions of souls waiting for you to help them make that difference, to make that change, to take that step in their world. And it is time. It's time for you to step up. So for those of you that are ready to apply, comment below. If you're watching this on video, comment in the space below. If you just want some reassurance, send me an email at info@magicforlife, because it's time to find that magic for your life so that you can affect other people's lives. So just apply info@magicforlife and let me know what your superpower is, what your power is that you're going to use. And you don't have to change the entire world, just a few people. Let's just start with one. If you haven't done one, if you've done one, let's go for 10. If you've done 10, let's go for 100. But it's time. Applications are open. We'll see you on the other side.
Hey lifers, don't forget to get your free copy of the Every Minute book. You can find it at everyminutebook.com. And don't forget to follow us on Facebook and Instagram.